Hi guys, so today's presentation will be on Pythagoras theorem. Now, this is Pythagoras theorem. Now, this allows us to work out a missing side on a right angle triangle. Okay, so this only works on right angle triangles, and two lengths of the triangle must be given. Okay, so just let me explain a bit about the formula. So the A and the B in the formula are your short sides, and C is always your long side. Okay, so the long side in maths we call it the hypotenuse. Okay, and then we'll use more of that once we go into more trigonometry topics. Okay, so let's say let me show you a triangle. So I've got a right angle triangle. So I've got a right angle triangle, and I've got two sides. So let's say I've got this side and I've got this side. All right, so first thing I have to do is label my triangle A, B, and C. Now remember, C is always the longest side, and an easy way to spot the longest side is it's always opposite the right angle. So if you look opposite the right angle, that's always your longest side. You can label that C. And then A and B are your shorter sides. Now it doesn't matter which one's A or B as long as they are the short side. So this side could have been B, this side could have been A. It does not matter. Okay, so I want to work out C now. So the formula states A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So the formula just says square A, square B, and I'll get the square of C. Okay, so understanding this formula, guys, if you're trying to work out a long side, yeah, so if you're trying to work out a long side, so if you're trying to work out C, yeah, you square then add. Okay, just remember that. If you're trying to work out a short side, A or B, you subtract. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. So here in this example, I'm trying to work out C, which is a long side. So I'm going to add. So first thing I do, 3 squared plus, that's what I mean by adding, 4 squared. That will give me C squared. So 3 squared is 9 plus 16 gives me 25. So C squared equals 25. So C will be the square root of 25, which will be 5. So this length is 5. Okay, let's try some other examples. Okay, so if you look at this question over here, PQR is a right angle triangle. So PQR. PQ is 16. So that's PQ. And PR is 8. Okay, we need to work out QR. Okay, so that's this side at the bottom of the triangle QR. Okay, so as you can see, first thing I do, label my sides, find out where the long side is. So it's always opposite the right angle. So this is my long side. Now, as you can see, I've got the long side. So I'm trying to work out a short side, which is QR. So going back, if you're trying to work out a short side, subtract. Okay, so I'm going to do the long side squared first, 16 squared, take away the short side squared that I've been given. So 16 squared, take away 8 squared gives me 192. So QR will be the square root of 192, which will be 13.86 to 2 decimal places. Okay, let's try another question. So here, first thing you do, label the sides, find out where the long side is. So opposite the right angle is your long side, C. As you can see, is missing. So I need to work it out, calculate the length of YZ. So the first thing I do, so it's a long side, so I add. So 3.2 squared plus 1.7 squared. So 3.2 squared plus 1.7 squared gives me 13.13. So YZ will be the square root of 13.13, which is 3.62 to 3 significant figures. Okay, so let's try last one. So as you can see here, guys, this one, C, is a long side, so we're going to add and work this when we work this one out. This one, so last example, guys, first thing I do, find out where the long side is, opposite the right angle. There's my long side and there's my short sides. So I've got the long side, I'm trying to work out a short side, ln. So I'm going to subtract. So I'm going to do the long side squared. Make sure you always do the long side squared, otherwise you're going to get a negative and you can't square negative, so you're going to get the question wrong. So start with the long side squared, take away short side squared, 3.7 squared. So 6.3 squared, take away 3.7 squared, I get 26. So ln is the square root of 26, which is 5.099, which is to 3 significant figures. That's significant, that's significant, that's significant, that's 5 or more. So that turns to 0, that turns to 1. So 5.10. Okay.